Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to Mimo Fitness Journey. In the next few weeks, I'm gonna use Mike Thurston Beach Body program. So I subscribed to his coaching app and I want to try the first program because before I was doing my own, but I think I'm still beginner to create my own program. So I wanted to choose a program from someone that I admire, someone who already did the physique that I want to do and see the result. We're going to start with the machine preacher curl. I like this exercise because you fully rest your arm on the pad, so you don't have really jerking movement or you cannot cheat as much, which is good because it isolates the biceps and you make more tension on the bicep. I like that I'm reaching to the top, so the squeezing or the contraction movement, I'm reaching till the end of the movement, which is very good for muscle development. I always try to focus that my elbow is below my shoulders, so the whole arm is straight. Even here, actually, I think it's a little bit flared out. So next time I'm gonna focus on maybe putting my elbow a little bit closer to each other. So the whole arm is like completely straight because this is very good for the health of the elbow. Like if this is the natural way that the elbow move is in, straight way, not in a little bit to the right or to the left. So next time I'm gonna focus on this. I think the next time I'm gonna focus also on maybe pausing at the stretch and also pausing at the fully squeeze, maybe for half second or 1 second, because this also help in muscle development. Okay, now go to the overhead rope extension. It's very important also to always have my elbow like fix it to my body and pointing upward. So because this is focusing on the long head of the tricep. So this is the best position for the arm in order to target the long head of the tricep. I like that I'm doing good stretch at the bottom, so like my hand is going more than 90-degree, but I think maybe there is a little bit more stretch that I'm not doing, so maybe also next time I'll focus on stretching or tilting, my elbow even more than this. Also, I always try to focus that my hands are not like very close to each other, especially at the top. So yes, when I go down, it's close to each other, but then when I go, I try to separate my both arms from each other because this also focus a lot on the triceps.
Good. Go up. Nine.
Then we will go to the tricep dips with machine assisted weight because I cannot definitely do it right now alone. And I'm doing 70 kg actually assistance, which is pretty huge, but yeah, it's a first time for me to do this exercise. So I just wanted to focus on the form more than on the weight. In this exercise, I always focus that my torso or like basically my back is a little bit vertical, like straight, not tilted upward, because if you tilt it upward like too much, it will really focus on your chest, actually not tricep. So that's why I'm trying to focus on the tricep here. So I'm trying to make it upright as much as possible, or maybe a slight tilt to the front. I like that I'm looking out at the top, like I'm reaching, full straight arm, which is good, but I'm not squeezing or like pausing at this position. The same as it seems the theme of this video is that I'm not pausing at the stretch or the squeeze position. So next time I'm gonna focus more on this. How can I squeeze, pause in each final position of the movement, whether in the complete stretch or in the complete contraction.
I gotta come on.
And then I'm logging the weight, the reps that I did, so I can track it for the next time. Also, I read a lot that try to make your elbow as close to your body as possible, not flaring it out, because when you flare it out, you are actually using also a lot of your shoulder, and it may lead to an injury, especially with high weight. So it's better to keep your shoulder tucked in with your body. This will decrease the chance of any injury and increase the safety definitely of the exercise.
Tanya.
Then we go to the dumbbell curl on a preacher, but now it's dumbbell, not machine. We started with machine at the start of the training. Now we do it with the free weight of a dumbbell. In this one, to be honest, I'm a bit afraid of injury because I don't know. I feel like in the complete, like with the machine preacher curl, I can do much higher stretch, and I'm not really afraid. I feel like the machine has more safety. The dumbbell, I'm afraid, so that's why you can see I'm not stretching till the end, which is not good because I'm not getting the most benefit. So maybe next time I will try to do more stretching, but like have my other hand below to support, or just in case failure, to not have injury as well. Here I do each arm alone for two reasons. First, this is what the program said, and I need to follow what Mike Thurston did. He created the program. But second is that I actually have a huge imbalance between my right and my left arm. First, because in general I use my right arm a lot, so that's why my right arm is kind of stronger, but also because I had an accident and I had a lot of surgeries, like 3 surgeries in my left arm, and especially in the wrist area. And I can really see even my forearm in my left arm is much smaller than my right arm, so I have a big imbalance. So that's why I always first try with the left, not with the right, which is the weaker side. The same if you have any imbalance and you have like a single arm or a single you call it unilateral movement, always try with the weaker side. Second, and you will see even here, I will do even one more set just for the left side, not with the right, just to increase the load on the left side as much as possible so it reach the same strength and power as the right one. Also here, same things as the machine. Try always to think about how can I make my arm completely straight, not going to the right or going to the left, or my elbows flaring out or flaring in. No, it's completely straight, completely vertical, wrist, elbow, shoulder, all of them on the same line. Also, how try to tuck my elbow, my shoulder, everything to the pad, so to avoid any movement back and forth. As you can see, like here in the right arm, I could do more than 8, but I stopped at 8 because I also did 8 on my left side and I don't want to have big imbalances. So that's why I want to do the same weight, same reps across both arms till these imbalances are being equaled again. Yeah, in this exercise, especially if you're going to failure like this, try always to use your other arm to help a little bit to lift the weight if you need a little bit assistant, or definitely if there is a failure and you cannot, to move the weight in order not to prevent injury. And if you can't, or for any reason it happened very quickly, just leave the dumbbell. Like it's better to drop it than to actually have an injury. So this is the last set, so I'm gonna do only the left side, just only for one extra set. Again, I'm not gonna do it for the right, just to decrease this imbalance between both sides. Then we go to the incline dumbbell bicep curl. Usually the incline is around 45 to 60 degree, so I'm doing the 45 one. I like here the range of motion. I think I'm going completely to the straight position and then completely to the contraction. So the range of motion in this exercise is good. Also, I try as much as possible also to make my elbow again tugged again to my body, but I can see that my left elbow specifically is flaring out while my right is being tugged. Like my left elbow is like moving away from my body. So I need to focus on this, try as much as possible to make both of them as close to my body as possible. I don't see big movement in my elbow, which is good, like up and down, but still it's being flared out for some reason. I need to really tuck it in better than this. Then last exercise, we go to the tricep extension, again on the preacher machine, and again single arm. I start again with the left side because it's my weaker side. So I do 12 reps there, then I go to my right side. Again, here I always focus that my elbow is tugged to the pad, is like really like glued to the pad, because this isolate any momentum and make the whole movement happen from the tricep as a muscle. Okay, the hand position is also almost straight, like wrist, elbow, shoulder, all of them on the same line. The range of motion is good. I think I'm reaching the full stretch or almost full stretch, not full stretch, and squeezing. But again, I'm not pausing at any of them, which is bad. So next time I need to at least pause maybe half second to 1 second on the complete stretch, and again the same on the complete squeeze to the top. Yeah, these last 2 reps I didn't actually do the full motion, that's why I didn't count them as a complete rep. And then we go to the last set of the last exercise of the day. Yeah, from this angle, I can see that it's completely straight, which is good. Also, the elbows is tucked to the pad, which is also good. Yeah, no shoulder movement. I think when I put also my right hand to the pad, like to really, hold my position, it helped to make the form even better. So that's a nice move. I will do it again. And now to the right one. Usually, by the way, if I do these exercises of single arm, between each arm, I also rest for maybe like 30 seconds because usually my heart rate go to like 130, sometimes even 140. So I like to go down to like 110, maybe heart rate, like beat per minute. Yes, beat per minute. And then I go to do the second hand. And that's it for today. That was exercise of first day arms in the beach body by Mike Thurston. And see you tomorrow for the next day.